Good morning. This is Mark Harris from the Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 1050 Stradella Rd in Los Angeles, and I'm preparing to perform a video examination of the main sewer line for Scott Schwartz. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that would be underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I'm going to be performing today's examination from this 4-inch cleanout we found here in the garage floor. This is right out in the base of the driveway, essentially just inside the left side garage door here. And what it is there's a round cutout here that has the cleanout. There's a lid, and then there's also a round piece of tile that's stuck on top of this opening. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of drop in at a steep angle and then come around 90 degrees and basically run straight out into the driveway that way. And what we're going to do as soon as we drop into that main drain line, we're going to change into a vitrified clay piping. It's actually right here underneath the second row of tile where you see my locator. Discuss that here in a second. We're going to drop into that main drain. Essentially making a U-turn. Wipe the cobwebs off of the camera here so we can see better. Hopefully we'll be able to get around that turn. Alright, so right into that original clay now, under the garage floor. Now technically, the clay piping shouldn't be underneath the garage here. It's not approved for use within the footprint of the building, but I didn't see anything cracked or broken. I don't really see any reason to start recommending changing anything out there. You just keep an eye on it. So what we're looking at here is the pipe material known as vitrified clay. And these clay pipes, they are expected to have a long service life. They're essentially an earth material, so they're unlikely to deteriorate when they're underground. But they can be fairly brittle in nature and do have a potential for damage during seismic activity or earthquakes. What we're specifically looking for here are any significant cracks or breaks, any significant offsets or separations of these joint areas here. Anything that would be considered a compromise to the integrity of the pipe. So far it looks pretty clean. About 42 feet out, we're kind of turning slightly to the left, kind of following along the edge of the driveway, it looks like here. So now we're going to turn back to the right and increase from a 4-inch clay to a 6-inch clay. Right here we do see a little bit of stress cracking. Nothing that really suggests any repair at this point, but again, something to keep an eye on and monitor. Here's our connection to our 6-inch pipe now. It's going to take us out under the street, connect up to the public sewer. It's probably right out here in the middle of the driveway. Alright, so right here at about 68 feet, we've got some root intrusions at the joint. It does look like they are isolated to that joint, so that's a fairly common condition. Knock some of these free and get a better look here. straightened off here. Push these through public sewer. Knocked quite a bit of this loose, so we'll push this through down into the public sewer. And wash the camera off if we can here and pull it back to that point. That's inside public sewer here. There's our connection, about 85 feet. So go ahead and look at this last section again. So we've got a couple of joints here with some roots. Alright, so these root intrusions in these older clay pipes are fairly common at the joint areas. Normally we're suggesting that these roots can be maintained with regular sewer line cleanings. It's when they're left unmaintained for extended periods that they have the potential to create blockages and even damage the pipe at those joints. You can see a little debris build up here in this area. This is that root ball we knocked loose. And so there's been a little bit of slow drainage occurring. So not horrible as far as these roots are concerned, but we are recommending annual cleanings in this case to keep these roots cut back so that they to minimize the potential for backups or blockages. And then we also recommend that these areas be monitored. So at this point, there's really no repairs recommended. It's more of a maintenance and monitoring type of situation. So I'll go ahead and wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. And I'll be issuing a written report to review along with this video, which will describe the final findings and recommendations. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.